guys, and welcome to another episode of Rating All Pokemon with me, Hilda. We've got 4 Pokemon today. 2 of them are cute cats, and 2 of them are spoopy. It's October. This is a coincidence, but it's a great coincidence. Thank you, Pokemon. I feel like I'm not in a comfortable speaking position. I'm done. I'm ready. Let's do this. Skitty. So today we're starting out with number 300. 300. That's a lot of Pokemon that we've gone through so far. But yeah, we're there. 300. That's crazy. We're not even halfway there. But you know, we still have a long way to go. So prepare. Number 300. Skitty. Or should I say Skitty? Skitty, Skitty, Skitty. Skitty. Because I pronounce my cheese like that. And it sounds really weird when I say Skitty. Skitty. So, as most of you know, Skitty is a really cute little pink little cat Pokemon. It has a crescent moon shape on its little face. And the reason for this is probably that it is the only Pokemon in the Hoenn Dex that evolves by using a moonstone. So that kind of makes sense. Skitty is your typical cat. It likes to sleep and chill, and it's just a little cutie. It runs after its own tail all the time. Do cats do that? I feel that's a thing dogs do, actually. I've never seen a cat chase its own tail. But as most cats, Skitty really enjoys moving things. It likes to chase them. It's really hard to obtain a Skitty's trust, but it is really popular amongst trainers because it's really cute. It's a cat. Like, what else do you want in a Pokemon? Nothing. A cat. It's perfect. It's great. Yes. Skitty live in holes in trees in forests. Skitty's tail is based on foxtail grass, and foxtail grass is a type of plant that has like these really annoyingly pointy ass spikes, and they can get stuck in feet and it hurts. Pretty savage for a little cat Pokemon. When it gets angry and it wants to battle, its tail will puff up even more. It's already a pretty puffy tail, let's be honest. But yeah, it puffs up more and it becomes ferocious or something, I don't know. Skitty's name comes from skittish and kitty, and I think it's adorable. But you know what? I've never actually had one in my team, now I think of it. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Let's go. Like I said, if you expose Skitty to a moonstone, it will evolve in Delcatty, and I love Delcatty. I think it's great. It is obviously a cat Pokemon, you can tell, because it looks like a cat. But this cat Pokemon is definitely a cat. It likes to sleep. It doesn't really have like a sleeping schedule. It's pretty much nocturnal, but it just likes to sleep whenever it wants, wherever it can. Delcatty is a really happy and friendly Pokemon. If a conflict happens near a Delcatty, it will just move to a different place where there's no conflict. And it does the same when it gets disturbed while it's sleeping. It will actually just be like, and go sleep somewhere else. Perfect. It's perfect. I love it. Delcatty is perceived as a really beautiful Pokemon. It has really sublime fur, and that's why it's very, very popular in contests, Pokemon contests. And I can imagine, because it just looks really pretty. It's a pretty cat. Pokemon Ruby says, Delcatty prefers to live an unfettered existence in which it can do as it pleases at its own pace. Because this Pokemon eats and sleeps whenever it decides, its daily routines are completely random. I wish that was my life. That would be perfect. Delcatty's name comes from delicate and catty. It is really not that hard to figure out. I'm gonna give Delcatty a 5 out of 5. Yes. Cool cat. And now it's time to move over to the spoopy Pokemon. Spoopy Halloween. Spoopy Pokemon. Let's go. Number 302 is Sableye. Now, Sableye is a Pokemon I never really understood, but while doing my research, it kind of started making sense to me. Sableye is a Pokemon with really sharp claws and teeth, and it's feared by humans because it is said that if you look right into its eyes, it will steal your soul. That is not fun. Don't look into its eyes. Its eyes are made of crystals or diamonds or something. It looks pretty cool. Sableye also has a mega form, and when it goes into its mega form, all its energy that it has concentrates on the jewel that's usually on its chest, and the jewel grows into a big ass jewel, and it uses that as its shield, and this jewel cannot be hurt by anything, and it's just crazy. It's a crazy Pokemon. I always wondered what Mega Sableye even was, but now that I know that it's just the jewel in its chest that grows, I get it. It's pretty neat. Pokemon Sapphire says, Sableye digs the ground with sharpened claws to find rocks that it eats. Substances in the eaten rocks crystallize and rise up to the Pokemon's body surface. This sounds kind of weird, but if you see a Sableye from the back, it actually has a few types of different colored jewels on its back, and I think that's what that refers to. Now, Sableye is a pretty weird dude with a weird design, but it's actually based on the Hobsonville Goblin. Now, this is some type of myth of aliens that have been sighted in Hobsonville that really resembled the way Sableye looks, and it's kind of crazy, and apparently people in Japan are obsessed with this, and that is why Sableye was designed. There's a video on this made by my friends of the Dex, and you should watch it because it's actually really interesting and it's really cool, so check that out. I'll link it. Whatever, I don't know. Another fun fact about Sableye is that on its back it has a ruby, an emerald, and a sapphire gem on its back, which refer to the games that it appeared in. What the heck? Sableye's name comes from, you'd never guess, Sable and I know, it is really a stretch. But yes, that's where it comes from. The German name, however, is Zobiris, which comes from zombie and iris, which means iris. Zombie iris. Sure, dude. 4 out of 5. Next up is our second spoopy Pokemon of the day, number 303, Mawile, or however you pronounce that. It's a weird name, but I'm gonna go with Mawile. Mawile. Yes, Mawile. Mawile is another Pokemon with a weird background that I will go into in a little bit, but first we're gonna talk about It's pretty cute. It looks like a really nice and cute and trustworthy Pokemon, and it actually uses the fact that it looks cute as a way to lure prey into its giant claws on the back of its head, and don't fall for it, bro. Do not fall for it. This guy is vicious as fuck. So Mawile has this little mouth, or big mouth, on the back of its head, and apparently that is a transformed version of steel horns that it used to have on its head. So it's kind of like it already sort of evolved from its prehistoric ancestor or something. It got a mouth on the back of its head. Yes, makes no sense to me, but it is what happened. It's what happened. Mawile also has a mega form where it grows another set of fucking jaws on the back of its head, and it's terrifying. Mawile is a Pokemon that actually faces backwards in battle so that it can use its mouth to hurt Pokemon and be terrifying. Sure, I'm scared. A little bit. What's actually even more scary is the origin of Mawile, which is the legend of the Futakuchi Onna, which are women that have mouths on the back of their heads. That is absolutely terrifying. I don't know exactly how that happened, but now we're talking about my friends of the Dex anyway. You should watch their video because they talk about it too. How convenient for me. That means that I have to talk less and I can refer you to another channel because I'm lazy. In short though, the Futakuchi Onna is kind of like a yokai, which is a spirit in Japanese mythology. It actually has been possessed or cursed or something, and that made it so that there is a second jaw on the back of its head, and you know, it happened because the fucking back of its head split open and grew teeth and lips, and it's terrifying. It can also use its hair to feed itself like a fork. It's terrifying. Japanese fucking mythology, I swear to God, it's so scary. I also think that Mawile may actually be kind of based on a predator plant, or what you call those, flesh-eating plant. That is what it kind of looks like to me, and also it deceives foes with its innocent appearance and then find some. That was it for Mawile for today. Honestly, kind of scary ass Pokemon if you ask me. I give it a 5 out of 5 though, because I really like its backstory and I think it's pretty neat. That's it for today, only for Pokemon again, but that is because next week we have a triple evolution line, so I don't want to squish it in here, and that's it. So, since it's December, it's not, it's October. So since it's October, let me know what is your favorite ghost Pokemon. Let me know. Some ghost Pokemon are really fucking creepy, by the way. That was it for today, my friends. I hope to see you again next week. Please throw in a sub. Meatball sub. Maybe I'd like one of those. Or a submarine. Or like a thumbs up. Or one of those that like this. I love you. Good night, day. Goodbye. And then, like I said, if you expose Skitty to a moonstone, it'd be fluff. Mega Mawile also has a mega form,